Hi, I'm Michael Josh, and you're watching GadgetMatch. GoPro is one of the world's biggest names in sports videography and is the brand or name that comes to mind when you're in the need for a portable, easy to set up action camera. Although admittedly for the company, the last couple of years have been a bit tough as sales have plummeted, and last year, their first attempt at a flying drone literally fell from the sky. But GoPro has returned with their latest action camera, and it boasts of some pretty impressive features. Will the GoPro Hero 6 be the saving grace the company needs right now? And how does it compare to its predecessor? We answer those questions plus more in this video. This is our GoPro Hero 6 Black versus Hero 5 Black comparison. On the outside, nothing has changed with the new action camera at all. It's made of the same robust rubbery material that's designed to go underwater for as deep as 10 meters without needing an extra waterproof case. Button placements are carried over, one up top to start recording, and another one on its side to switch between shooting modes. Underneath, the same 1220 mAh battery is stored while connectivity ports are on the other side. Even the protective lens is still removable and replaceable. There's virtually no way of telling the two apart, except for the small print on the side of the camera. The biggest update of the Hero 6 has more to do with output. This model can shoot at 4K at 60 frames per second, whereas last year's model could only shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. Now, this might seem like a small deal, but being able to shoot smoother video is always a good thing. Another difference is frame rate. The Hero 5 Black can capture videos at a speedy 240 frames per second, but resolution was limited to 720p. The newer Hero 6 Black, on the other hand, can shoot at the same 240 FPS rate, but at a clearer Full HD resolution. For even more flexibility, the Hero 6 can also shoot at 2.7K at 120 frames per second, so you get nice slow-mo video with the ability to resize or rescale your footage if the need arises. Other features that differentiate the new action camera from its predecessor include better low-light performance and dynamic range. Of course, all of this means nothing unless we can see for ourselves. So Kevin from the GadgetMatch team took both cameras during his travels, and here are some video comparisons. You can easily see that the sky from the Hero 6 shot is more vibrant than the pale blue color of the Hero 5. There's also a noticeable difference in exposure. The Hero 5 has darker blacks, which in this case worked well since it was able to bring out more details on the snowy mountain. Although both are set to auto white balance, footage from the Hero 5 still turns out to be warmer, as you can see in this indoor shoot. Now, in terms of video stabilization, the Hero 6 really stepped up to the plate to remove unwanted jerks and jitters. The difference is night and day, and it's impressive how the Hero 6 almost looks like it was mounted on a gimbal thanks to its electronic image stabilization. Now, don't get me wrong, the Hero 5 also has EIS, just not as good as the new flagship. One more thing to notice when the camera's EIS is turned on is this freeze frame. We see here that the person passing by isn't the same size in both images, although the two cameras were held side by side. This is because the Hero 5 needs to crop the image by 10% to achieve a smoother shot, while the Hero 6 has improved this and only crops about 5% of the original image. Another thing to take note of is that stabilization on the Hero 5 can only be used until 2.7K at 60 frames per second, while the Hero 6 supports stabilization all the way up to 4K. The only limitation here is that EIS maxes out at 30 frames per second, with no support for higher frame rates. Now on to low light shooting. Footage taken with the older Hero 5, while showing a huge improvement over its predecessors, still couldn't achieve the same level of clarity shot on the Hero 6. Colors are also livelier, and digital noise has been reduced significantly. Although there were some instances, like when they went ice skating, that we preferred the color of the detail shot by the Hero 5. It looks more natural, and the ice on the floor is still visible, unlike the one shot by the Hero 6. Now let's take a look at some photo samples taken with both cameras. This photo was shot at Italy's oldest shopping mall and shows a good balance between light and dark areas. We like how the Hero 5 has a higher contrast, which in this case adds details to the metal structure of the mall. From this shot taken while waiting for a train, we see the sun lighting the Swiss Alps from behind, and then a dark and shaded station in the foreground. Again, we see a more vibrant blue sky from the Hero 6 with good details. But look closer on the warning sign in front of you, and the Hero 5 was actually able to deliver a better, more legible image. Even when you crop them to 100%, the smallest details seem to appear better on the Hero 5. At night, both proved to be capable shooters, but the Hero 6 showed more details by effectively capturing the cracks on the floor. Now, one thing that Kevin has been complaining a lot about with his Hero 5 is that, you know what, maybe we should just hear from him.
Well, my Hero 5's been pretty good, but what I don't like about it is that it easily overshoots light flares, and it produces unwanted glow, so tends to lose detail over time.
It's very much distracting here since it's washed out the person's face. Meanwhile, we're happy that it was addressed on the Hero 6, as it's clearly the better photo. Zooming in to 100% shows that the green motorcycle has more details on the Hero 6 compared to its predecessor. Here are more sample photos. As mentioned earlier in this video, both the Hero 5 and the Hero 6 share the same 1220 mAh battery, so they should both technically last the same, right? Well, not quite. We conducted a battery test on the two with 100% battery, same video settings, and started recording until they both drained their batteries. After more than an hour and a half, the Hero 6 actually gave up first at 1 hour and 42 minutes, while the Hero 5 continued on and reached 2 hours and 5 minutes. That's a 23-minute difference, which could go a long way in the real world. Responsible for this is most likely the Hero 6's new processor. So, do you really want better dynamic range, better low light performance, and better video stabilization? There are trade-offs to consider. So the question now is, should you upgrade from the Hero 5 Black to the Hero 6 Black? Well, first you have to ask yourself the question, will you be planning on shooting really serious action scenes with fast movement? Do you want the best quality out there? Or are you just a casual user who needs an action camera on their holiday? Because if it's not for professional work, the Hero 5 Black is more than capable to document all your trips. It's also worth every penny since it's just dropped price to $299 US, making it a really attractive offering even in 2018. Not to mention longer battery life. Although, if you plan to use your action videos for broadcast and want to have a lot of flexibility shooting and editing, then you won't go wrong with a Hero 6 Black at just under $400 US. And there you have it. We hope you liked this comparison video. For more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow GadgetMatch on social media, and make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm Michael Josh. Thanks for dropping by.